So, one of my favorite things to do in LA was to walk to the train and go to a museum, preferably a free one. So, I took the stairs and I had a nice workout. And I arrived at the platform, and it was a beautiful day as I excitedly waited for my train.
The train! I love the train! Oh my god!
Well, that one wasn't my train. This one was. Still very exciting. So I got on the train and waited for my stop, but it turns out that I actually missed my stop. Um, I don't know what happened. All I could think was like, yeah, exactly. I didn't know what to do. Well, I did. So then I waited for the next stop, and then I got off. But I couldn't help but think.
What the fuck?
Exactly. So then I got on the other side, went back to the last stop, and then eventually got off at the right one. So, anyway, what an odyssey. So now we get to walk across the beautiful gardens and look at the amazing architecture here at the California Science Center. Made that music, wasn't it neat? So when you enter, you have to face my arch nemesis, Tess, the 50-foot, not even close to being human looking, nasty ass, creepy, kill you in your sleep type demon animatronic. Ew. So of course I went inside. Just look at her. How disgusting. Look how big she is. Look at the people in the back. They even put her toes in there. I'm so freaked out, I needed to do something else. Like pet a bunch of animals. Look at all these cute animals. I started to kind of think that maybe perhaps they weren't real, because they weren't moving. I thought this was a petting zoo. Well, this one wasn't as alive as the other ones. I know that for sure. So then I started looking at stuff that I probably shouldn't touch because it would probably hurt me. And then there's stuff that I couldn't touch. But then there's stuff I was supposed to touch. And then stuff I probably wasn't supposed to touch. But man, did I want to touch. Well, I just wanted, like, I guess a high five or some kind of interlocking of fingers or something to tell me that we're brothers. But then I found something that I was totally supposed to touch gently with 2 fingers. You know, I've seen that scene in Finding Dory. I know it hurts him. But it almost hurts me just as much because, yeah, gross. But even though that was so much fun, I kept thinking about those guys. I just wanted a high five or a fist bump or something. I couldn't shake it. I needed to get a grip. You know, I was on a slippery slope. Some would even say it was crimping my style. But I was in a pinch, and I didn't have all day to wait around. I really needed a way off the edge of this problem. I needed to whip something out of my pocket to deal with this and hopefully jug me awake. I needed something to shock me like I was so fearfully shocked earlier. 1. Fear of animals. I didn't really want to do this, so I didn't. 2. Fear of electric shock. I also didn't feel like doing this, so I didn't. 3. Fear of loud noises. I'm a musician, not doing that. 4. Fear of falling. But how would they do it?
What?
Yeah, exactly. Instant replay. Me too, kid. So I left immediately. In fact, I wanted to run. I wanted to run just like that guy right there. But instead, I got back on the train. This time I had something pretty important to do. So I got off at the right stop, and made my way towards my next bus stop to get to my important place. This was not my bus stop. In fact, this was my bus stop. So I got on the bus and I arrived at my location. It was Lee Sandwiches, a fine purveyor of Vietnamese sandwiches. Let's go inside and feel the French colonized ambiance. It was like Perry. But I was here to get a Vietnamese banh mi. Look at that. It was delicioso. And I was happy to get it from Lee Sandwiches, the world's largest banh mi. Oh, shit. I mean, the world's largest banh mi. So I left, and I did not want to kill myself, even though everything was telling me to. And so I got back on the train, and it was a lovely ride back home. Look at the beautiful skyline of some place I've never been before. But I got off, went back down the stairs, and that was my last train ride in LA. Thanks.